Want to talk some Rams playoff scenarios? You've come to the right video. We're talking about what the NFC West race looks like after the Rams have just had their big gritty win on Thursday night versus the San Francisco 49ers. Feel free to like and subscribe, all that jazz. I'm Payout Time, your Canadian Rams fan. Let's get into it here. So as you can see, this is the ESPN playoff machine, and the Rams have won. That button is set. You can't touch that. No way. But for interest sakes, we're going to be optimistic here. So let's say the Cardinals beat the Patriots and the Seahawks lose to the Packers. Now, in this video, I am outlining best case scenario for the Rams here. Okay, so we'll say they lose to the Packers. That's this Sunday. That would move the Rams into the lead of the NFC West, the projected third seed, and Seattle would move into second place, Arizona right behind them. We move to week 16. If the Cardinals beat the Panthers and then the Seahawks, where'd you go, Seahawks? Oh, I lost you for a second. There you are. Lose to the Vikings. So the Vikings win it. And again, both those games, the Packers and the Vikings, Seahawks dropping them, I don't think it's crazy. We'll see. So the Rams are still in the third seed. They're in front of the division, and the Rams also have to beat the Jets. Hypothetically, the Rams beat the Jets. Okay, this is best case scenario. So the Rams beat the Jets. And you'll see they're in first there, and they have even more of a lead in the division. Which means if this happens, week 17, the Rams could be playing for the division title. So let's say they beat the Cardinals, they win that game there, and the Seahawks, say they beat the Bears. As you can see here, the Rams are still in the lead, and if they would be 10-6 going into the final week, the Seahawks would be 9-7. Now, week 18 comes, and what if the Seahawks win that game? It doesn't matter. The Rams would, because they would have split with the Rams, they would be 10-7, and their divisional record would be better with that win versus the Cardinals, keeping the Rams atop the NFC West. So there is a chance the Rams could lock up the division week 17, which is what I wanted to highlight in this video. This is really exciting. That's crazy that the Rams started 1-4. They actually have a chance of doing this here. Hypothetically, let's say that the Rams, they win against the Jets, and then they win against the Cardinals, and of course the Seahawks. Let's say they win week 16. The Seahawks win against the Vikings. As you can see there, any one of those two games, then that does put the Seahawks in the driver's seat there. If they win, that would mean that the final week, week 18, would be for the division crown between the Seahawks and the Rams there. Now, if you're wondering, are the Cardinals out of this? No, they're not. The Cardinals have a path too. So say the Cardinals beat the Patriots, and then the Cardinals beat the Panthers, and then if the Cardinals win against the Rams, and then the Cardinals beat the Niners, they win out. The Cardinals still can technically win the NFC West. So right now, based on the records that are currently there, the Cardinals are 6-7, Rams 8-6, Seahawks are 8-5. It's a race to get to 10-7, and it depends how it all plays out. So this is really interesting. I'm fascinated to see how this goes. Again, it speaks so much to this Rams team. I don't care that it was a low-scoring affair to beat the Niners. They did what they needed to do. Puka had some amazing plays. Darius Williams, I feel like no one's talking about him enough on that. I know it was an overthrow and Brock Purdy airmailed it, but it was still a fantastic catch in the end zone. He got his feet in to essentially have the biggest play of that game to turn it around. And Kyren Williams was great on the run. Josh Carty made all of his kicks. We like that. It was a Carty party. So these are just some of the kind of interesting scenarios that will play out with the NFC West. Let me hear your thoughts in the comments below. Obviously, so just to recap, the ideal is the Seahawks lose to hopefully the Cardinals lose at least one game somewhere in here. And then the Seahawks lose to the Packers and lose to the Vikings. And then if the Rams can win against the Jets and beat the Cardinals, they could win out, or they could have a week 18 where they could rest their starters before the playoffs start. They could wrap up the NFC West. So, and I'm going to guess the Rams wouldn't care too much about being the third or fourth seed that much. I think McVay cares more about making the playoffs and being healthy, hosting a home game in SoFi Stadium. That's the priority right now. And so that's the hope. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe. We're on the road to 4,000 subscribers, hoping to get there before the end of 2024. And we will see you in the next Rams video. As always, go Rams, horns up, and peace out. Let's go Rams. Woo!
Thank you very much.